All right, here we go.
All right, Tom. Yep, we can do it.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Two Nerds One Quest. I am your host, Norm.
And
It
DM.
is, well, host and DM. It is daylight savings. It is brain dead time for the day. Everything will be weird and in reverse and not as intended. So, with that being said, joining me today, I'm glad everybody made it on time. Directly above me is Genius. How you doing, Lazy Dragon?
Good morning. Yeah, for some reason my alarm decided to turn itself off in the middle of the night, probably because of daylight savings, but I woke up anyway, so we're here.
It said, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. Yep, I'm done. Too many daylight savings.
Also joining me directly to this direction, left on your screen, Mr. One Ryan, should we say Crixus Kukta?
Yeah, I mean, that'll carry around with me for my entire life. But fantastic Sunday morning, guys. Even if we didn't get enough sleep, we can never get enough Dungeons and Dragons. So let's get into it.
You, my friend, are correct. Yeah. And the man glowing with awesomeness up in the corner is one Mr. DMJC. Not DMing, he's player JC today. How you doing, player JC?
Save the daylight. I don't know, Jeff. I you know it's bad. We're all like, fuck daylight savings time. When your alarm clock says fuck daylight savings time, I think it's time to do away with it.
Yeah.
That's not
I
ideal.
hear our government was working on that at one point. I have not heard anything about it since this new administration. So
I hate to break it to you, John. I think they work on a lot of things. Just not a lot of things
they
get
do.
done.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't ever
I
see
think the
this
biggest
happening.
problem is everybody for the summer wants daylight savings time to stay daylight savings, but for the winter that makes it unsafe for kids going to school in darkness. So I think that fight between which one are we going to keep, not necessarily whether we should or shouldn't. I think everybody agrees we shouldn't. The number of missed work and accidents and things as a relation to it I've seen is it's not worth keeping it around, but they got to decide on which one they're going to keep and why.
Let's keep them both and just do it by a half hour.
Yeah.
Split the difference.
Yeah.
It's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Shift time a half hour forward and then leave it alone.
That's saying a lot,
That's
Genius.
that's a brilliant idea, Tom Norman. I love it.
I've known you for what, like 41, 42 years, something around then. We probably
Maybe
met.
the smartest thing you've ever said.
Yeah. I wish somebody would have said that earlier.
That is the most absolute, just obvious solution to it that no one's talking about.
Maybe I should take this to Congress.
sure.
Hell. Yes.
I'm sure the tech companies would love that.
Oh my god. Yeah. All right.
All right. So
You can talk
anyway,
about Y2K.
good talk.
Yeah.
Good talk. Genius, you got to recap anything? You want to do a recap?
Sure. So we started out last time at the camp of the Red Drakes. We followed some drag marks that led to a cave entrance. The cave was dimly lit. We found the tiefling Talia of the Red Drakes, unconscious. But after being healed, she was able to tell us a little bit of what happened, warning us about some monster, which then decided to show its face, came in through the cave entrance. So we had a pretty relatively successful combat all around. After a little bit of healing after that, we went through a secret door and we found a series of rooms in the cave. So we found an operating room that was filled with, or that had books of drawings of stitched together creatures. Then we found a storage area for just supplies. We found a wall that was covered in meat hooks, where we figured that was probably where they kept the things that they were going to work on. We found a cage room where we found Garland, the dragonborn of the Red Drakes, but he was stuck in a cage. We didn't let him out because we didn't have the key, so we went to what we think is probably the last door, at least the last door we found. And as we opened that door, we found a room full of glowing vats, a witchy woman, and what appeared to be Bruga, the orc from the Red Drakes. I believe he was on the floor.
The witchy woman has a name I wrote down, but we're not supposed to know that yet. Witchy woman.
I think it was on the video what her name was, but this is very interesting watching it back and being able to see what's behind all the doors, because Tom's screen can see partially through it.
Fun.
Yeah, it's
DM perspective.
It's not ideal to have my screen on camera, but it's also fun for people watching so they can kind of see what you guys are missing or
A peek behind the DM screen. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna
Dun dun dun.
and then we shall.
By the way, the 500 gold that we had found at the beginning of the last session, Tom had mentioned, since no one had it in their inventory, I put it in shirts.
Okay, that works.
And that Chert wouldn't steal it. He would not. His conscience would.
Yeah, Chert is a good guy. Like to a fault, a good guy.
To a fault.
Like he would even be like concerned that if he keeps this mall, what the value of it is and how he can keep that fair.
Yeah, that's right. We have. What was her name? Did she have a name? She did.
Verna.
Verna
the Shield Maiden.
Oh, come on. Of course. I moved this and my camera's all wonky. Oh, it's a day, people.
The Sunday.
It's a Sunday, and you would think
The sun is shining. I forgot to mention I am wearing can't see it behind the microphone. Look for the light.
Mm-hmm.
Last of Us shirt in honor of the Last of Us season 2 trailer coming out yesterday. It looks amazeballs.
I can't
April's
wait.
going to be banging. April is going to be insane.
No spoilers.
All right.
I have not played the game. I am waiting for the game to come to PC, which is supposed to release pretty quick here.
Yep. Last of Us season 2, Andor season 2. If you haven't seen the trailer for Andor season 2, holy
I have
hell!
not.
Yeah.
I've been avoiding spoilers there. I've been avoiding spoilers for Daredevil.
Andor season 2 looks like the most Star Wars thing Disney has done. Honestly,
Daredevil has a couple outs, right?
I've never been a big Daredevil guy. Maybe I should watch it.
Oh my god, the Netflix
God.
Daredevil series is fucking amazing.
I watched it through again in anticipation of this one. It's way better than I remember.
It's so good. And then when you pair that with
think I started
Daredevil,
up with
or
that.
not Daredevil, when you pair that with the Punisher,
Yeah, when they did the Punisher stuff was so rad.
John Bernthal is a
About-
certified badass. And John, you would actually enjoy the story, even if it wasn't a superhero shit.
Cool.
Anyway,
Cool. I should check that out.
all right. So you guys are in the entrance to the doorway to the room, and standing at the far end of the room, you see this figure with a black hood over their head, and she looks like she has all these pouches and vials and like tinkering stuff attached all around her body. And she is hard at work around this glowing tall glass. It almost looks like a oversized large vial that a being would fit in.
Oh, get back to tank.
Flip, you are in front. Make a roll a perception check.
Do you want to start the
I was gonna
game
say-
section?
Oh,
You
I
wanna
probably
open the
do.
map up for us, please. That would
Every
be awesome.
every fucking time.
That's all good. I was
It's okay,
thinking you were for some reason holding out on us. So
I could see it on the stream, and I was like, oh, I think he's just waiting.
They indicate Nathan the penetration.
say what?
Unless it's
I think we lost him.
penetration. Nothing, just a very relevant Notorious B.I.G. rhyme for our discussions today.
Nice.
Fair.
Very nice.
All right, Flip. What'd you get?
I'm sorry, what are we doing now?
Need a perception check, Flip.
We're playing D&D on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The DM has asked you for a perception check.
All right, I knew I had a check, but I was like, are we rolling for fighting? What are we doing? 17.
All right. So, since you're first in line, nobody can see past you at this point. As you look around, you notice that there's other vats in this room, and they all have some type of monstrosity beast thing. And they're multi-limbed pale creatures with, like, it looks like the organs are on the outside. Just everything is kind of backwards, and they're floating in this glass. Directly to the left of this figure is the fourth missing red drake, Bruga.
Bruga the orc.
All right, I'm gonna whisper behind me. That it's like, guys, it's like a experiment room, and there's monsters behind the glass, so don't break the glass.
You can hear her humming. She's just kind of going about her work. She stops.
Oh, she has a loot.
And turns around and just starts cackling laughter.
Flip is very quiet. Are you sure that she knows that I'm there?
Yeah. Yep. I rolled a passive perception.
Okay,
The-
very good.
The door opened. There's probably a air pressure change or something.
So we're gonna roll for fighting.
Uh-oh.
Let's fighting loud.
Kick this liquor store's ass. Says Ono.
Flip, did you just roll a 5 and you're standing in the doorway?
I'm just stunned by how weird this room is.
I was gonna say that order came up with Flip first.
Yeah.
It seems weird. Especially considering Chert and I had a 19 and a 20.
I mean, I'll take it.
Or a 20 and a 19, respectively.
Yeah, it started combat for me for who knows whatever reason. There we go. That's better.
Yay!
All right, so it's gonna go
Ooh.
Chert, Ono, Flip.
Much better.
Yep, Chert, Ono, Flip, and then the figure at the
The
end.
mad alchemist. Just go with that.
Evil.
The cackling liquor store, as Ono said.
Alright.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. So she's standing at the far end. She's turned around to face you now, and she's wearing one of those alchemist masks. Almost, it's kind of a half between the bird doctor, the plague doctor mask, but it has air filters, almost like like one of those paint spray masks that you can see. So it has this weird metal face with these air filters attached to the side and a bunch of hoses coming out of it. Almost like a weird Bane.
That sounds like fun.
Doesn't it?
I was born.
I was born in the darkness. All right, Chert.
All right.
What would you like to do since you are way far back?
Since Chert hasn't really seen what's going on, but heard the cackle and obviously the Flip and Ono's stance and demeanor indicates something's going to happen here. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Aura of Vitality. And for those who've never heard of this one, it's an aura radiates from me in a 30-foot emanation for concentration up to a minute. When I create the aura and at the start of each of my turns, I can restore 2d6 to one creature in that aura. So that'll be my action, and when it happens, I will go ahead and heal Ono. Needs a few points here.
Just a couple.
So, you can have up to 8 then if you...
Oh, that'll make me full.
Wahoo!
Good deal.
Hells yeah.
And then bonus action, I don't think I have one. So I will just move a little closer to the door so that my aura can be further into the room. And I am done.
All right. That moves us to me. I'm gonna go to here. Oh shit! I still have the ruler on. Son of a bitch.
Oops.
I was measuring shit to make sure I could make it, and then counted it out. I can move to here with 40 because I'm a monk and I do dope ass monk shit. Then I am going to attack her. So attack actions. Unarmed strike number 1
Shring.
is a 9.
Yeah,
Change my dice
that's
back.
gonna miss.
Unarmed strike number 2 is an 18.
That's gonna hit.
Excellent. I'm going to see. Oh, it's only with that. So okay, all right. So yeah, then let's do the damage. Damage will be 9 bludgeoning damage. I'm gonna spend a focus point for a flurry of blows. And I am going to see. That is a 13 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
And then a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh, excellent. I am going to try and... Oh, let's see.
Try. I dare
I'm
you.
gonna try and topple her. I need a DC 13 dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, she's prone. And then I'll get you your damage.
How about a dirty 20?
Oh, that succeeds. But it is a ghetto crit for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
For the damage of it. And that ends my turn. That's my action, bonus action, and movement.
Exciting time.
All right, Flip.
Mhm.
She
All
takes
right.
those hits and she's. Grr.
All right, Flip is moving into the room. Not getting too crazy with it. Kind of hiding behind this. I don't know. Is this like a TV tray, end table, whatever that is? Right there. And
Throw some
then,
dinner on it.
Some fucking meatloaf.
Mom,
I'm gonna
meatloaf.
I'd do anything. I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that.
I know what she's doing. And then I'm gonna take out my star shot crossbow and take a shot to the face.
Shot.
21.
That's a hit.
Everybody.
All right, so I think I get sneak attack with this one. So
Yeah.
let's,
You have an ally
Mhm.
here.
for 6 damage plus sneak attack for 15, so 21 all
Awesome.
told.
Ouch.
And then I'm gonna bonus action flip one of my side blades at that little person.
You probably have advantage because of your Vex.
Attacking with the psychic blade has a bonus
From your-
action. Blade vanishes. Yep, got it. So then, 20 to hit,
That's a hit.
and we'll go 6 on that then. And that's it.
Feels
But
like a
she's
good
down.
first
We won
round.
the day. Yay.
All right.
Good thing she didn't fall prone, because all those ranged attacks would have been at disadvantage.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Oh, I have a special ability that I took a feat where I don't get disadvantage from a prone character.
Working with
very
party
important.
dynamics.
It
Awesome.
was very important to me. I knew it was happening.
I love it. I love it, Ryan.
I expect to constantly be ranged. I'm not trying to get up in there and stab a bitch, you know?
That's why all my magic items that I looked for when Tom said, "Hey, you guys may have an opportunity," they're all dealing with my defense or my health.
Yeah,
I am the tank, clearly.
Makes sense to me.
Yep.
All right.
All right, I'm sorry. My turn's done then, so. Evil bitch.
So she, and you can clearly tell it's a she, is very angered and very upset, and she's looking kind of rough.
Is it because of the bosom or what?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
she's wearing a mask, so it must be.
You can tell.
Noted. Noted.
She is going to bonus action disengage.
What?
10,
That's nonsense.
15. You're behind this vat. And she reaches around,
Giving the vat a reach around?
gives the vat a reach around, and unlocks it
Around.
with the water
no.
that's inside gushing out and the thing on the inside.
Oh no.
See if I can-
The imperfect specimen. Oh no.
Ew. It looks like a tick.
It does.
Oh no! As I zoom in, it looks more like
A holder?
looks like a beholder with spider legs almost. Unless those are just
God.
weird eye stalks.
Jeff, remember what that movie with the guy from Fresh Prince, and all those ticks were out in the woods?
Yeah, I think it was called ticks.
Oh, that movie was terrible.
It was like the low budget arachnophobia,
Nice.
which is saying something.
Oh, arachnophobia.
All right, so the thing that
Oh,
pops
that
out is
Carlton was playing this like hard ass gangster dude. It was so hard to wrap your brain around.
Yep.
the thing that pops out is just basically a mass of joints and organs, and it's just a gross, incomplete mutation of a thing. And it screams, and it's looking around, and it fixates on the group. And from behind the vat,
Honey?
behind the vat, the woman goes, "Get them, my love, get them!" and cackles.
Ew. She makes love to it.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, it's all.
There's enough
organs.
tentacles there. You said organs too. You never specified.
Yeah, it could
Just
be
a-
just all clitorises.
I was gonna say just a
Whoa.
beast
Whoa.
full of dicks.
Give you a better chance to find it.
It's fucking itself over.
And that was her action, so that's gonna be it. That's gonna be. We're gonna go back up to
Of course, it makes it difficult to keep track of this on paper because now there's a new thing in the thing.
But you always leave spaces.
the
between-
imperfect specimen rolled to after Ono and before Flip.
I see. I'll figure it out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. This seems like a good spot. Oh, at the start of my turn, the Aura of Vitality, nobody else needed it, so I will take the healing. As another 8, I only needed 4, so
Aye.
I will do that later. So now I am full also, and I will spend... Man, do I spend the other one? I feel like it's a good time to do it. Okay, I'll spend my other 3rd level spell slot. And I will cast Lightning Bolt.
Whoa. So that's a line, isn't it?
It's a line, yeah. So a
Perfect.
straight line, 100 foot long. So it's going to go through them. Each creature, so the imperfect specimen and arena. It's a 100 foot lightning. Dexterity saving throw.
All right, 5 from the imperfect specimen.
Good.
Fail.
And a 7 from Karina.
Better.
I like
Even
that.
better.
So I don't know if she has any special cover or anything from being behind the vat or how tall the vat is, but 8d6 coming at ya.
So here's my question: does it go through? It's a glass vat. So
It goes
I'm not
through
sure.
everything in a line.
So
That-
imagine a lightning bolt straight lining it from me towards Karina.
Yep.
At probably about chest level on her would be where I would be aiming to go right through them. So it would hit the imperfect specimen and then it would continue through to her unless for some reason you think the tank would absorb any of that energy. Again, it's a magic world, so it's up to interpretation. This isn't following any laws of physics that we understand, but...
Well, my thought is it's glass. So I feel like that would
I
have...
imagine the vial not surviving.
Well, we'll see. Unless you roll
Okay.
all ones.
I rolled a 37 total
All right, so I think...
on 18.
Yeah, so the imperfect specimen will take all of that. So that's, you said 37?
Yep.
Karina, I think, is going to take half because I think that the vat in front of her is going to, since it's glass, going to absorb most of it.
That seems
Makes
fair.
sense.
Seems fair.
So that would be what?
I
17?
So 18. Yeah, 18.
And then I need Ono to make a dexterity save as the vat explodes in just shards of glass everywhere.
15.
What's that?
15.
Okay, yeah, you'll save. So as you jump out of the way as these shards of glass fly around.
Boom goes the dynamite.
And
I haven't heard that in a while.
Karina's going to take 1d8 damage from the glass because she's standing right behind it.
I like it.
That makes sense.
So she'll take three piercing. Slashing, take your pick.
Well, do you want the glass stuck in her or past her? Like zipping past her?
It's going to be stuck in her.
That's piercing then.
I think that was a James Bond movie, but they were diamonds.
All right, was that your turn then, Chert?
That's my turn.
All right, then we'll go to Ono.
Ono's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm not leaving his range at all, so there's no AO there. And I'm going to continue to bludgeon her ass because can. Let's see, first attack. It's 23 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
That's 10 bludgeoning damage. And then 26 to hit. That was almost a crit.
Yeah.
And that is 12 bludgeoning damage for a ghetto crit.
Nice.
Then
How?
Let's see.
How?
Oh.
How does she die?
Whoa.
With the first hand, I'm going to catch her across the face, and it kind of knocks her back. And then I'm not even really swinging with my second hand. I'm just taking her because she's off balance and slamming her neck down on the glass that's left of that container, and just right into her throat, and just blood pouring out and mixing with the ooze and broken glass on the ground.
Ouch.
Yeah. And then I look at the other thing and like, fuck. Oh man.
And that thing is
Do I
not
want to?
looking great at all.
Do I want
In the
to?
slightest.
Yeah. It's not looking good to me. Okay, then I'll do it. Then I will spend a focus point for a flurry of blows.
You,
my last
you
focus
automatically, I think as a monk, you automatically get one attack as a bonus action. If you want two, you have to use the...
Oh yes,
Keep playing.
yes I do. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my bonus action. Unarmed strike. On it. Which is a 23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And an 11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, how does that thing die?
Just piling it up. Just grab a tentacle and wham, slam the whole thing down on top of the alchemist.
All right.
Glass, alchemist, blood, thing, everything, kind of right there.
Yeah.
And I just kind of wipe the shit off my hands and start walking towards the guys.
Do you think we should bust the other vials?
I don't know. Do you got any more of that electricity that we can just feed through the top of it and just zap them?
Not like that, no.
I think maybe we do. Do you have anything like a big fireball or something?
Getting out of initiative, I probably go over towards the orc, and while my aura is still available, and try to cure
Yes, and the
the
orc.
orc. So once he's in, so 7 would be the first one, and this could go on for 7 more rounds, potentially, of healing if needed. Unless he's dead, in which case he's not coming back.
You breathing?
Do a medicine check. He's in a cage, so you'll have to. Yeah, I suppose you really can't see that because he's on top of it. He is in a
12.
A 12. You can't quite tell. He's laying on his side, facing the back wall, so all you see is his back.
All right, let's see if I can do.
So
Yeah, mine's also 12, so not.
I have a
Not bad.
spear. I'm gonna take like the butt end of the spear, not to poke him to hurt him or anything, but just kind of prod him.
and he doesn't move. He just kind of rolls forward.
Oh shit.
Like,
I'm gonna go look over on the
Volunteer.
I'm gonna go over to the alchemist and look for a key.
Another round of Aura Vitality would be another 8 healing if it matters. If it,
Yep. And
I mean, would I? Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to tell if it's actually doing anything.
the second round of healing that you do to him, he starts to move and groggily just kind of flops onto his back and opens his eyes a little bit and looks in your direction. Oh, who are you?
What?
I'm
More
sure.
work?
We were sent by Nim.
Oh. Thank you. I hurt.
I'll give him another. Oh, it's double ones. Snake eyes for 2 healing.
Power of friendship right there. That's what that is.
John, if you're looking for a key, do an investigation check.
I tried to do an investigation check. I got a 7.
Yeah, you didn't find shit.
Yeah.
You're in a room full of vats and
Twice as good as
Looking under the
Ryan's.
pillow-
you're using a pick when you should be using a comb.
Looking under the pillow, all I find is teeth.
Man, we ain't found shit. Speaking of using a pick when you should be using a comb.
Mm-hmm.
what did you get, John?
14. It's twice as good as Ryan's.
Okay, so yeah, with the 14, you find the key. You also notice that she has, several bottles of or vials of liquids, and she's got, some tinker tools, so like some pliers and screwdriver shit, and a hammer on one. Just not like a war hammer, but like a small banging hammer.
Like Andy Dufresne's hammer.
Yeah, like a little wood hammer or rock hammer.
Little rock hammer.
Let's see here. What else?
Hey Ryan, welcome to Daylight Savings.
Oh my god. So just quick story, my cat ate through the pull string to pull the shades down. And so I'm trying to tie a knot in them and get it pulled down, but it's beyond the table and there's Legos built on the table. So it's my nightmare that I'm trying to tie this thing. I put my hand down and I destroy an entire row of houses. I'd show it to you, but just trust me, it's precarious.
Believe it.
Destroy the houses like Coochzilla.
Goochzilla.
Hey babe, how easy is the pet store to put back together?
You find the key. You have she has a bunch of vials and stuff on her. Cooch, with that 7, if you're just investigating the room in general, you notice that there's tables, there's there's the bed, there's the bats, and underneath the desk is a large crate.
Okay, I'll take a closer look at inside that.
I'm gonna come walking over with the key going, hey Chert, there's a bunch of stuff on her belt and stuff that you might be interested in.
And coming from Chert, you hear this, Bruga, you lazy bastard, get up out of that cage, you've quit faking it.
Whoa.
It's guilting me over. It's a big bitches.
The mole is talking.
I go and unlock the cage and let him out.
All right, and he crawls out of the cage. It's a smaller cage, so kind of cramped, so he has to crawl out.
I give him some space.
And he gets out and he stretches. Ugh, he's big. He's a big dude. Half orc, bigger than your normal human, smaller than what an actual orc would be. And he stretches. And he just mumbles under his breath, that fucking bitch. And coming from the mall, you hear, "I heard that, you son of a bitch."
It's a love-hate
Wow.
relationship.
It's a hate relationship. It sounds like.
I'd like to check over the vials and things and see if there's anything worth, if worth bringing along with us, or if it's all just alchemy stuff that's not needed. I don't know if that's a medicine, an arcana, an investigation.
Do an arcana.
I'm gonna get out a ration and my water
Oh,
skin
good.
and offer it to the orc Bruga to give him some food and stuff to
16 for arcana.
All right, so they're like an exploding, almost like small circular liquid bombs. She's got 2 of those. The other liquids, you're not quite sure, but they kind of seem more of homemade concoctions that you're just not really quite sure.
Yeah, I'm not taking anything if it's unsure.
Yeah, so you can add 2. I don't know if there's anything in D&D, but it would be like bombs. I don't know.
Acid flask.
custom item.
Yeah, do acid flask.
What
Acid flask.
I was gonna say, I thought there was a flask of like fire or something.
Could be.
And let me double check to be sure. It might actually be acid flask now that I think about it.
If there's anything that Chert won't take, Flip will take it.
Take the unknown ones.
Alchemist fire.
It says fire damage. So there's fire damage and then there's poison damage. So if one of them...
There's an alchemist's fire,
Alchemist.
which does 1d4 on a hit, and creature can end this damage by... sticky adhesive fluid ignites when exposed to air. As an action, you can throw this flask up to 20 feet. Shattering it on impact, make a range attack against the creature.
Yeah, take
treating
that.
Alchemist fire as an improvised weapon. So an
Okay,
alchemist
so
fire.
that's the liquid bombs.
Yep,
Then.
those are the 2 liquid bombs.
And then the homemade unknown.
Yep.
Is something poison?
No, well, maybe.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Question mark. So there's 2 of those.
Yep.
Or
Yeah, 2 of those.
all right. So Flip's taking those. Once I identify them as alchemist fire, I'd ask Ono if she wants them. If she wants some ranged
I would
attack.
take one. One would be useful, I think.
Okay. I'll hang on to the other one. Cool. What do you guys think we should do with the rest of these vats? Do they look like the creatures inside them kind of the same thing where they could survive on their own, or is it just like floating body parts?
They look exactly like the one that was released.
Okay.
Gross.
Yeah, so they're literally... I mean, they don't look exactly the same because they're just whatever.
Different parts,
but they're
same.
jointed beast monstrosity things with like the organs
There's
on
one
the
that's
outside.
assholes and elbows.
Yeah, asses, elbows, dicks, and vaginas.
There's one
Human
that's just
centipede.
toes and fingers.
Yeah.
There's one that's just feet.
One's got an
That one
asshole
we
where the
can't
nose
show
should be.
There's one that's just feet that we can't show on Twitch.
Sorry, I had to take that one off the stream.
There's one that's tits and teeth.
I have odd feelings about that one.
Whoa! Ouch!
That is an exclamation. Oh god, what book is it in? I think it's in Name of the Wind or The Wise Man's Fear. One of the characters says tits and teeth, and I'm not sure if it's that book or not, but it's a book I've listened to a few times. Whatever
great
book
title.
it is.
Awesome. Did the crate? Are we still looking in the crate?
Yeah, great.
I can ask the orc. Is that the crate you guys were trying to deliver?
He looks around and he looks to where you're pointing. He walks over to the... He's going to walk over to the crate. It's going to be underneath here. And he's going to... Yeah. He'll pull it out. And on top of the crate is the... a big stamp of Nim's caravan. He's like, yep, this is it.
All right. Do we know that whatever's supposed to be inside it is still inside it?
And he reaches down and it's nailed shut, but he just pries the top right off and looks at it.
18 strength.
Yeah, he's a tough dude, and he looks at it. Yeah, looks good.
Dirt.
What do you want? What are we supposed to do with this? What do we want to do? Did anybody else survive?
Oh, I have the key to unlock that bitchy dragonborn.
Yeah, you should probably go let the dragonborn out.
Yeah, I will go. Someone want to come with me? He didn't like me very much.
Yeah, Flip will obviously go. Chert, can you grab
I'll
that?
carry the crate. Yeah, I'll carry the crate so the orc can convalesce as we walk.
All right, so we head in here, and I unlock the cage for the dragonborn, and I step back behind Flip.
Anything else in any of the cages that we need to investigate?
No, they're empty. They have kind of remnants of other shit that's been there.
Well, yeah, if someone's locked in the cage, where else would they poop?
Kurt's got the crate, right?
Church got the crate.
Okay, good. I don't want this orc running off with it.
I put the lid back on and tapped it down with the maul. I know that's,
Nice.
the right tool for the right job.
That's big.
It's been a long time since I've been nailed. Wait a minute. We're fighting a dragon turtle?
No, I thought it was going to be a smaller thing. I was trying to get a token for the dragonborn.
Which dragon turtle's the size of a dragon, sir?
Dragon turtles. They're big.
What commoner? There you go.
I wanted to have something
Alright.
fun.
Then we do this. We can go. And you do that. Haha. There we go. Easy. Oh, so I unlock his cage, and then like I said, I get behind Flip.
Garland.
I get behind Flip. Damn it.
So
Was Garland a her?
I
He.
don't remember.
I don't remember who was a her and who was not.
The
Tiefling was a her.
tiefling was a her, and that was it. The rest
Time
of
to
them
go.
were his.
You can thank us later.
Got your orc friend.
All right, do you guys want to move those characters with you?
Sure.
Can.
Flip is gonna take this way and load up on meats and cheeses. Taking it with me. Everything has value.
Everything does have value. How much you take? Like, I'm assuming you're just loading up until you can't carry anything else.
69 pounds of meat and cheese.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll just add a custom item, meats and cheeses.
They're not going to probably make it down the mountain.
Meat.
He brings the meats.
Meat and eggs. We eat.
Yeah. We're gonna have to start calling you Arby's.
Yeah, right.
He's got the meat.
And so you all, I'm assuming you're all going back into the cavern, back where Talia was.
Yep.
Walking past the snow mutant. And this is Talia.
All right. So you all meet back up. And Talia, Bruga, Garland, they all kind of give each other a big hug. And Bruga says, "Oh, I thought you were all going to be dead."
Cookie monster.
After this, he's going to
Even
quit
got a
and become
cookie.
the lead singer of a death metal band.
If you're wanting making fuck berserker.
Wanting making fuck berserker.
My love for you is like ticking clock berserker.
Would you like to making fuck?
Maybe you a fireball.
Everybody make a perception check.
13.
19.
Ah.
Oh,
20.
yeah.
All right. So with a 19 and a 20, Chert, you're more just kind of watching the group as they talk amongst themselves about
Yeah.
what really happened.
I know. I'm doing a great job.
And with a 19 and a 20, Ono and Flip, you hear a loud whistling coming from the entrance of the cave, like a loud howling.
Ooh. No bueno.
It's pretty weird.
I'm gonna... Yeah.
Like
I'm
in the
gonna-
direction we're headed right now?
Yeah, from where you came, like the entrance to that cave that you...
I'm gonna quietly walk this way and try and get a peek outside.
Yeah,
From somewhere in this general area.
Yeah, exactly.
you get a peek outside, and it is the whiteout of all whiteouts. Wind is howling, snow is entering the mouth of the cave and piling up quickly. It is a full-on nightmare snowstorm.
Folks?
We might need that meat and cheese tray.
Yeah. Chert, help me
Talk amongst yourself for a
take
minute.
help me take this body and let's put it in front of the cave entrance to try and like block this shit from getting in. Leave enough of an opening so that we can start a fire and let smoke out of here, but
Sure.
start dragging that body.
Put them like here.
Yeah, so we have enough room to squeak by if we need to.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
leave some opening. That'll work. Alright guys, we ain't going anywhere for a while. It's gonna be a long night.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit down and look and see what's in the crate then.
Oh boy.
What's the fun thing that's that we're guarding?
Wow. Interesting.
All right. So inside of the crate is a pair of goggles resting on top. You take out the goggles and
The
you look
severed
at
head.
them. Yeah, a severed head wrapped in a cloak. What's in that box? The goggles are what you would imagine a tinkerer would create. They have steampunk with the the leather wrap around the side, but the glass that's in them is this weird dark lensing. Like it's not like a regular like safety glasses or anything like that. It's like it's not black, and you can kind of see through them as you look at it.
Like a welding helmet?
Almost, yeah, almost like
Sunglass?
welding.
Like super concentrated, not letting light through.
And then as you
Well, I'm not.
go ahead.
I was saying, not gonna like put the strap around my head, but I would just hold it up, like like you would hold something like that up just up to your eyes to look through it. So I'm not attuning to it or putting it on fully, just holding it up to see if I can see through it and if anything happens.
The darkness, because the cave itself is a little dark, it has lights, but it's it's that dim candlelight. The darkness gets much brighter. You don't have dark vision, do you? Sure.
I'd have to check because I can't remember. Goliath is used to not.
I seem to remember you saying
screen is
earlier
that?
that you did not, but I could be wrong.
Should be on your character.
Would it be right on the under senses? If
Yes.
it is, I do not have that.
Yeah, it would
No.
be under your
I
senses.
do not have dark vision, so I was using the candlelight.
It would the additional sense types where it says that it usually is listed right there.
Okay, then no,
Yeah. So
I do not have dark vision.
this is without identifying it at all. You just kind of hold it up to your face. The cave is only so long. You have dark vision.
Yay! Cool.
We're supposed to bring that back to Nim.
This is really cool. Oh no, check this out. And I'll hand it over to Ono.
I reluctantly put them on and go, oh. Well, that is handy. Yeah. Is there anything else in there, or is it just these?
I'll dig around.
Yeah. The goggles were resting on top of a folded, thick, heavy cloth.
Oh, there's some cloth in here. I just thought it was packaging.
And as you pull
I'll
it
pull the
out,
cloth out.
it's
This is an Afghan.
it's a nice knitted sweater that Grandma sent you. No, it's a
It's a packer
With the letter
blanket.
C on it for church.
It's a packer blanket that looks like it would hang well over a chair.
It magically just puts the letter of your first name on it, whoever's attuned to it.
it's an actual. It's not a cloth. It's actually a hide, and it looks like some kind of hound or wolf hide, but it's a cloak made from this.
Hmm.
Does anyone have detect magic? No. You don't have a group with detect magic?
I think I can't remember if I can. I can't do identify though. Identify is where it'll tell us. Detect will just tell us if it is magic, and I think the school.
Can I activate my detect magic then
Mhm.
from my elven lineage?
Yep, and
what that'll do is, if within 30 feet, if I sense any magical items or effects, I learn the spell school.
yeah.
See.
So both the goggles and the cloak would ping magic.
Cool.
Uh,
I mean, basically, if the cloak has any.
no, the
effects,
cloak
it
is not magic, actually.
is not.
Not magic.
Okay. Good to know.
Hmm.
And neither would the goggles. Is this? Let me look to see if the goggles are magic.
If it's a magic item, it's magic.
Yeah.
So even if it's a common magic item,
Consider
it would be
magic.
magic.
I think
goggles
these
of
are.
night,
I think
I'm
thes are
assuming they're
a specific.
goggles.
It doesn't say
I was
magic.
gonna say,
It says wondrous.
So like goggles.
oh no,
Goggles of
that's a
night.
magic item.
Oh,
A
wondrous.
wondrous item's a magic item.
Okay, so both
Yeah.
are magic items then.
I'm assuming it's night vision goggles. Or
Yeah,
not night vision
goggles of
goggles.
night.
Yeah, goggles of night.
Yeah, I don't know what the cloak is, but yeah, the goggles would be.
I mean, in the world, goggles of night would probably be common enough that you'd know of their existence.
I mean, yeah.
But this particular hide cloak is probably different.
Yeah. Can, without attuning to it or anything extra, could I do like an Arcana check to just see if I've maybe heard of a cloak that does cool things?
Or just put it on. See what happens.
I mean, there's that.
Why don't you do
that. I mean, we're probably gonna be here a while.
Animal? What would it be for figuring out what kind of hide it is? Would that be animal handling or would that be
Nature check.
nature check? Do a nature check.
Yeah, nature. Sure. All right, 15. Decent.
All right, so
Not great.
you know
Better than average.
you know that it's some kind of dog. Like it's not like it's not like some kind of beast. It's some kind of canine count.
I rolled a nat 20 for a 20 on a nature check. I wanted to roll really poorly so I'd have something wrong to argue with Chert about. But
It is. You're looking at the cloak?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's some kind of hound. It's specifically a hound hide, but that's all you can get from it.
It's definitely canine in nature. And she hands the goggles back to Chert.
Yeah, I'll put the goggles back in the box. I mean,
Put the cloak back in there
Donuts.
too, whatever it is. This is what he wanted, so who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
he'll sell them to us or give them to us as a reward. Maybe the cloak's the important thing, and he'll give us the goggles. I don't know,
yeah, who knows?
but this is what we're getting paid for, so
All right, I think we're gonna settle in and ride out the storm, or
yeah, it seems that way. Get some
attempt
meats and
to.
cheeses,
Oh, no.
start a fire in the cave, keep it warm.
And Thalia was watching you as you were trying to identify this cloak, and she has this knowing look,
Hmm.
and she just kind of
Do,
sits back down. She's feeling better. She's looking better, but she's kind of rough.
do we notice that she noticed? Do we know that she knows?
He knows
what-
that we don't know.
Do we,
You know? That, I mean, do a perception. Do you if you want to do an insight check?
I think I got a 19 on a perception check. I think she knows something.
I'm not noticing.
I'll go ask her like if she knows anything about the cloak.
14 on insight.
So, Church, you walk over to her and you just kind of sidle up beside her and say, "So what? You ask her what they are, and she says, "Well, those goggles are the goggles. They are goggles of night. They're just kind of a modified version. I overheard Nim talking about these things. But apparently the goggles, if you like, it gives you dark vision, which is really nice. But if you already have dark vision, it extends it. Like it's really cool.
Hmm.
The cloak, all I heard of the cloak, he called it the Hellhound cloak. That's all he really said about it.
Cool.
Interesting.
I guess if you wear it, like it can transform you somehow, but I just don't know. But you have to. He said something about attuning to it and some kind of weird animal power. I don't know.
Hmm.
Sounds terrible.
Well, that sounds dangerous. I will. We'll keep a good eye on it.
That's it. That's all I know.
Well, I think we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
Comfortable.
While you guys were talking, Bruga went up to the mouth of the cave and kind of stuck his head out. He comes walking back in, and his shoulder, his head covered in snow. It's cold out there. We need to sit.
We took the snow mutant and pushed him up against the entrance, leaving a little gap that we could get out through to try and help protect snow from rolling in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
I've seen better days.
We'll get to know these two. How did you start working for Nim?
We red drakes. We get paid to do these things. We kind of travel. We go where we're wanted. We part of Investigators Guild, but we kind of don't go there very often unless we're called. We do a lot of stuff on our own. And Talia says, yeah, we find the Investigators Guild to be very useful, but very picky. we like to choose our own adventures, and this one just seemed to get away from us.
I like those books too. Now Ono the whole time she's talking, the two of them are talking, Ono's kind of leaning up. She sat down, she's leaning up against the wall, and she's just quietly nodding. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of sense to that. Investigators can't be picky.
Garland will go up to you, Ono.
Garland's the Dragonborn, right?
Yep. And
Can't you tell by the picture?
yeah, can't you tell by the picture?
Yeah. She tenses a little bit as he approaches.
And he gives his Shaolin, hand to fist and bows and says, "Thank you."
She relaxes and then nods.
I am sorry for having lost my cool. I was
You're in a cage.
concerned about my friends, and I was trapped. I must be better at controlling my emotions.
At times, feeling helpless, the best thing to do is to take care of oneself on the inside.
You are very wise. I will.
She shrugs and kind of does a, out of experience.
Flip says, "Yeah, she is," really loudly.
So, do you have do you
throwing shade at shirt?
kind of hits on you? Hey, so do you have a friend at home that maybe you are special with, or are you looking for a special friend? Kidding.
Not at home as she takes Flip's arm.
I'm just kidding. He would. He is very much a contemplative one, so he will sit down next to Ono and go back into his meditative state and wait for the storm to pass.
Flip, I pull out the sleeping bags I have zipped together.
Hey, baby.
Stay warm. Stay warm here.
Church sitting across the room talking to them all, just having a conversation. He's like a therapy session. He's talking to them all about things that have happened, and yeah, it all started with my dad and mom, and
he's got daddy issues.
The mall, it basically is just asking for help. Like, I can't believe you're telling me this. Why won't you shut up? Deal with your issues already. This is none of my business.
You sound like my dad.
And then in the first grade, it's like Chunk with when he's captured by the.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mall love Chunk.
Mall love. You got me to squeaky mode.
What?
You got me to squeaky mode. When I laugh so hard, I wheeze. Oh, yay.
I think you said this was Bruga's mall, so Chert's probably not thinking he's going to get to keep it anyway.
Bruga is...
Sorry, go ahead. I had ideas.
Yeah, no, Bruga...
You're the DM.
Yeah, I'll take your ideas, but Bruga is kind of staying away from Chert and the mall. He's staying with Talia and Flip. He just keeps giving Chert like this side eye. He hasn't asked for his mall back yet, but he's just kind of giving him a side eye.
I thought Bruga would walk over, take the mall, and sit down and listen to Chert attentively.
It's okay, buddy. I listen.
Tell the hammer to shut up and become like Chert's best friend for the night. You know who? Wow, the voice you're using sounds a lot. This is going back to last week. Sounds a lot like the guy singing "The Internet is for Porn." Okay, Kane Monster.
The mall is for porn.
The mall is really, really great for porn.
Good for pounding.
All right, so you guys are going to hold up here. Anything else you want to talk about? Any questions? Any? I know. Flip had started talking about or asking questions about stuff, but basically,
yeah. I was just trying to get a little more information on other other good deals through the guild and stuff like that. Just anything that we can maximize our profit, our return on investments.
Ona would ask where they were supposed to be taking this crate.
Well, and Thalia kind of looks around. I suppose it doesn't really hurt at this point. You've saved us, and well, all right. So we're supposed to be taking this thing through the pass and through over these mountains and stuff, and we're supposed to be bringing it to the port on the far side. We're supposed to be handing it off to some pirate guy. I don't really know why. Him was very secretive about it. He just kind of kept it to himself and seemed very aloof when asked, what was in the box. And he didn't say. He just said it was a special gift that this pirate guy deserved. He deserved to have this for some reason. I don't know. We're not beholden to him at this point. He sent us through this death trap. So you could do with that box as you wish.
I'll ask the same question.
We won't say anything.
Offline. Do we know how much this quest is worth to us versus what the value of the items is?
No, I mean, you didn't ask and he didn't say. He just said he would, pay you handsomely. Talia said that, so Talia says, we were given 100 gold apiece to deliver it. But we had to deliver it first, and we got half up front, and we were going to get half upon getting back to him. I don't know how much he's going to pay you. It's kind of foolish that you didn't get a number out of him to begin with.
mean, to be fair, I think we were supposed to get a number out of the investigation guild.
Yeah, we trust our guildmaster to make sure we get paid.
Well, now you know why we make our own deals and don't work with the Investigators Guild a lot.
Noted.
You'll get something. I just don't know what it'll be.
I mean, clearly, Flip, do you know anyone we could sell this stuff to that might give us more than Nimwood? I mean, clearly there's some value here if that's, I mean, those goggles or something else. Got to be worth more than a couple hundred gold.
I mean, as there's several shops that might make offers, but I think we have to figure out the value of these items before we get swindled. Perhaps we can take it to, I don't know, to understand what it is that they are first.
And we know it's like a night vision goggle thing.
Well, I mean, that's common enough where we kind of know what that's worth, but I've never seen a fur cloak like this.
Yeah.
I mean, a person just wants to keep it and say, you know, I'm not sure that we'll get much value out of it, but we've got to see what it does first.
And chart across the room is slowly getting louder, and then she left me, and I lost the farm, and I had to take up adventuring, and that's how I ended up here.
Won't you shut up already?
What the hammer said, Chert. Fuck up. Tell you what, why don't you take that cloak out of...
Not realize everybody could hear what he was saying. All of a sudden got real quiet, and he's like, oh, okay.
Why don't you take that cloak out of that crate and see what it does? Right on. See if it does anything magical.
All right.
That was easy.
It's cold enough in here anyway, so.
Ono still has quite a bit of sway.
Apparently. It's her eyes,
All right.
honestly.
He'll set them all down, and he'll pull out the cloak and sit with it.
What? I say that again? You're going to sit with it for a while?
Yeah.
Wrap it around himself.
Are you
basically
actually attuning to it?
I think that was Ono's intention, was to figure out what exactly it is and does.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So you sit there.
Unfortunately, Jeff Player has an idea of what it might be, which it's not good.
Yeah. Like, Ono may end up feeling bad about this in the end.
So you sit down and you start, you start attuning to it. Everybody else is, like Bruga went back into the cave and he found a couple of empty crates and he brought them back and he found a couple of items throughout the cave and has started a fire in the middle of that entrance area there. Making things a little more comfortable.
Can I make one comment? Does Talia warn us when Church gets on the cloak and starts to kind of feel it around and attune to it?
Does she warn you? No, because she's not sure. She's not sure herself what it is. She just heard the name and just that the pirate guy deserved it.
Got it.
Elquin says the cloak of strangulation. Churt's head pops off.
Yep.
Oh, that's all I need is another character losing a body part.
That's what I was going to say. It's just another character in a long line of characters missing body parts.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so the fire's going. Everybody's kind of sitting around it, having dinner. Bruga went back and brought it. He didn't know that Flip had gotten meats and cheeses, so he went and got his own. Just carried an entire box back in there, and he's happier than a pig in shit. He's eating and he's hanging out.
Yeah, I'm not pulling any meats and cheeses out of my sack. We're going back to the
we'll eat the shit here first.
Might as well now.
And after an hour, Chert, you feel this chill come over your body. What you've done is you've attuned to the Hellhound cloak. And I'm going to read this to you. All right? The dark cloak is made of cured hellhound hide. As an action, you can command the cloak to transform you into a hellhound for up to 1 hour. The transformation otherwise functions as the polymorph spell, but you can use a bonus action to revert to your normal form. It's cursed. The cloak is cursed with the essence of a hellhound, and becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. Until the curse is broken with remove curse or similar magic, you are unwilling to part with the cloak, keeping it within reach at all times. The 6th time you use the cloak and each time thereafter, you must make a DC 15 charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the transformation lasts until dispelled or until you drop to 0 hit points and you can't willingly return to normal form. If you ever remain in Hellhound form for 6 hours, the transformation becomes permanent and you lose your sense of self. All your statistics are then replaced by those of a Hellhound. Thereafter, only remove curse or similar magic allows you to regain your identity and return to normal. If you remain in this permanent form for 6 days, only a wish spell can reverse the transformation.
Holy fuck.
Sorry, Jeff.
You wouldn't care as much about a farm at that point. Then.
No, it's true. It is true.
No, he'll protect the farm just in a different form.
This is how we get Red 13.
His precious.
I love it. All right. I mean,
So congratulations on being cursed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the funny thing is they're gonna be like, okay, now put the cloak and the goggles back in the thing, and it's like, no,
Put it back in the box.
Yeah.
no, I can't put it in the box anymore.
Yep.
All right. So
Sure. Put it back in the box.
No, this is mine now.
dibs.
Oh boy.
So nobody's really paying attention. They're, this, because you're off to the side, you're kind of in a shadowy corner. Everybody slowly, starts to fall asleep, and Bruga just sits there, keeps the fire going, and then eventually everybody just kind of falls asleep. You wake up the next morning. It's been a amount of time, and everybody take full rest. Whatever. I don't think any of you really got hit anyways, but...
No, but I need my focus points.
Oh, yeah, and spell slots. But, yeah, so everybody got a full rest. You go and you move the snow mutant, and you're not buried in, but it takes you a solid 45 minutes or so of everybody kind of helping hands to dig your way out.
I got the shovel. I got the portable shovel. That'll help.
Yeah, it's more about where do we put the snow as we're getting through it.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Those deep snows.
Yep.
Yeah.
If only we had a fire or a hellhound that could breathe a fire. Yeah.
And it takes you...
Oh, hey!
I mean, I only get 6 shots at it before it starts becoming a problem. But, yeah. Yay, we made it out. Is the blizzard done?
The blizzard is done. It's nice and sunny. I mean, there's a lot of snow, so it takes you a time to get back to the wagon.
Clear blue sky, full dump of snow on the ground. It's bright as hell outside.
Extra.
I hope you brought sunscreen.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The sun shining off the snow.
For as much time as I can, I'm going to use my wild shape to be a giant goat, like a mountain goat, and with a climbing speed of 30 and make a path for everybody to follow in the snow. Unfortunately, it's not a very straight line because I'm kind of bouncing around like a young goat might.
Got a cloak. Kurt's got a cloak. Singing a song as he's bouncing down the trail. That's okay. That's my dad.
And you make it back without any issue. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, does Bruga want his maul back? Because Chert would hand it over.
No, Bruga is done with the maul.
He's done with Verna.
Yeah. He says, I no longer want that. I buy new maul. This maul make me mad and then sad at the same time. I don't like maul.
Awesome upgrade.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to go from here.
I did say Chert kept the money from their camp, so Chert would probably give that back to them since it was their bag of money that we took. So the 500 gold that we had. He wouldn't say anything about the potion of animal friendship or the blankets or any of the other stuff, but it's like this is their money. I as much as I want it, it's not right. Especially since they lost one of their friends.
Yeah, I was going to say they would have stopped at their camp and collected their gear, and they would have wrapped up their fallen comrade into a blanket of some sort and carried him, like Bruga would be carrying him down.
Throw him on the back of the goat.
You do that too.
I mean, you could. Bruga would not, though. He would want to keep watch
Very
over.
Solemn.
Yeah.
Carrying his mates.
National Lampoon's Vacation. They tied Grandma to the top of the station wagon.
Mm.
What's going through my head right now?
They also tied the dog to the back of the car.
Yes, they did.
Probably kept up for the first couple miles.
That's so awful.
That's so wrong, but so funny. All right, so you get back, and Nim is waiting for you. You don't have to put your tokens on here at all. This is just
already though.
This is just wrap up.
This will be an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
But now it will be, yeah.
Who's a great Nim?
Yeah. Right.
So
Are the goggles still in the crate?
Yeah.
he deals with Bruga and Talia and what's his dragon face, and he gives them each the rest of their money. He says, for compensation, I understand that you did not make it to the dock. As he eyes the box, he's just kind of giving it the side eye. Is the cloak in the box? Or where is...
No.
Shirt wouldn't let it out of his hands.
It says right in the description, I will not let it go.
You won't let it go. It doesn't say you.
Right?
It doesn't say you have to wear it. It just says you won't let it out of your sight.
That's true. I'm gonna wear it. It makes me look debonair and manly and
like
kind
a goat.
of like a goat. Yeah.
Yeah. So
dangerous.
He
Like a goat.
sees you wearing it, but he doesn't say anything. I mean, he's just kind of side eyeing as he's talking to Bruga. Hands him the money, and then Bruga and Talia and the Red Drakes, they go off with the wrapped dead Red Drake. And he turns back to you and he says, "So, what are we going to do about this?"
What are we gonna do about what?
What's talking about, man?
Well, clearly this crate is not going to make it back over the mountain. The intended recipient was not expecting it. It was a gift. So therefore, he is not looking for this. It is yours if you would like it.
We'll
Sure,
take
without thinking. Done. Or what do you what do you mean? It's been mine.
It's just the goggles, right?
Yeah.
We're only talking about the goggles at this point, right?
Yeah. Take the goggles. Flip if you want them. It might help you with some of your extracurricular activities you do.
He also says you brought the red drakes back. I appreciate that. That would have looked terrible on our business model here if they would have perished doing things for me. So
You're welcome.
So thank
You're
you.
welcome.
And he's going to give you each he's still going to give you each 75 gold apiece for bringing back the red drakes. But as far as recovering the box, he says, if you are going to keep these items, this will be your reward.
Yeah, that feels right. I mean, we look at church. Okay, all right. And then,
He's huddled in the corner, clutching it like a frickin'...
he's probably growling at us.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. A little feral when it comes to talking about it.
Eyes are burning. So yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it.
All right. You keep your secrets.
Perfect.
Us Bagginses were very well thought of prior to you showing up.
Us Bagginses.
Yes. It's all right. You keep your secrets. I didn't get the line quite right, but it's something like that.
And then he says, all right, that is it. You are dismissed. Thank you for helping. Oh, by the way, and he pulls out a scroll. You've been summoned. And he opens it up and closes it. Here, just why don't you take this? You've been summoned. There's
We'll take it and read it.
And we'll take care of that next week.
Ooh.
Nice. Ooh.
So you can level up.
And we should level up.
Ooh. Sorry, Jeff. You're muted. FYI.
I knew enough of what I was doing when I did it to
Sorry, not sorry.
It's funny because for whatever reason I looked up something else that was cursed, and then I looked to see if I could cast remove curse, but it's only like wizards, warlocks, and clerics or something. So it's not a spell I can have. So but we can find somebody. Now I guess the real question is, like, from a cursed item perspective, I probably don't know all of the cursed traits of it. So
that was gonna be my next question. Is I don't think that you would know the extent of it. You would know that you, by attuning, you would know that you could polymorph, but that's it.
I can't part with it. Yeah, and I know I can't part with it, or I know I won't part with it. But beyond that, yeah. So that's just that's fun meta knowledge.
I get wholeness of body at 6th level, which you gain the ability to heal yourself. As a bonus action, you can roll your martial arts die. You gain a number of hit points equal to the number rolled plus your wisdom modifier. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. Nice.
I just get skill upgrades. Wah, wah.
I get the ability to once per day on a rest get 3 spell levels back, which is funny because Pepper had that. So
Oh, sweet.
that was not intentional, but at least it's something that's easy to remember.
Oh, real cool.
Yeah, the thing about the cloak too is because I have the ability to already wild shape, like I'm not sure how often I'll need to be using the cloak itself. So 6 uses could be a long time, or
I think the Hellhound is pretty cool, though.
I mean, I wonder if it's something that we should talk about, rolling a percentile dice every time I wild shape and see if there's above or below a certain number, if instead I go with the cloak.
I also got unarmored movement, apparently, because now I can move 45 feet when I'm not wearing armor or shield.
Oh, yeah. Upgrade.
Yeah.
I get 1 more spell slot. I'll take Wind Wall, I think I looked at. So unless there's something, I mean, again, I can change it every day, so it shouldn't matter, but.
So do you guys have any questions about the story or about what happened, or?
Yeah, if we would have killed all of the things, was there any cooler stuff that would have been in that room or underneath the? No.
No,
Cool.
no. The big thing was the vials, the box. There really was no set spot for this box to be found. I just placed it in that room underneath the desk. Yeah. So
Did we miss anything?
yes.
Like, honestly, yeah, we did. Oh, cool.
So was the figure we saw at night, was that the monstrosity following us, or?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, the thing that attacked you in the cave was following you.
Okay.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a Yeti or something out there still.
Mm-hmm.
Did we miss something that we wish we wouldn't have missed?
So there was around that cloak on the mountain pass.
Yeah.
You had so many chances to find this thing, and you kept rolling low. Especially when Cooch put it back, like when he put the trap back and reset it. Like I even gave him the opportunity to, when I had him roll to see if it was hidden. Like I had him, like if it would have been high enough, he would have found it as he was setting it up. It was the Gem of Seeing. Gem has 3 charges. As an action, you can speak the gem's command word and expend 1 charge. For the next 10 minutes, you have true sight out to 120 feet when you peer through the gem. The gem regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Damn. Next time.
Yep. And
I feel like
I think that's the only
I feel
thing.
like Chert was the overall winner here with the +1 maul and a cloak. But he could also be the ultimate loser as a result of it. But it just feels.
I don't know. Being a hellhound for the rest of your life sounds kind of cool. Even if it does go that way, I mean.
There you go. Flippin' Ono get married, and Chert is their dog.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to say that in the cave earlier. We live happily ever after.
Well, that sounds perfect.
On the farm.
And every time they kiss, like the dog turns his head and barfs, something like that.
Growls.
Yeah. No, otherwise, I think you guys found everything else. I mean, there wasn't really a lot in this. But
well, for level 6, I'll improve my investigation.
There you go.
Get better.
Yeah, you did a terrible job around that trap thing, searching and find, like... Yeah. It was one of those things to where you rolled low enough, like you were probably just kicking it underneath the snow and you didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. So my intention with this, I chose the cloak. Like the cloak wasn't a part of the box; it was just the goggles. I figured it would be fun to throw the cloak in there to see if you would actually try to.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
First items are always great.
Independently, I wasn't going to do it because I had a feeling there was something bad involved. But when Ono suggested, it's like, sure, what can it hurt?
Mm-hmm. And Nim was sending it across the mountains, and I decided this at the last minute. He was sending it across the mountains to the pirate guy as a gift.
Get revenge on him?
To get revenge, because the pirate guy did something to him. I don't know. I didn't get that far in my thought, but that's
girl.
Yeah.
But now that we know it's cursed, then that's why Nim paid us off, because he doesn't want us telling the guy, hey, Nim was trying to fuck you.
Yeah. We could still go do that.
Yeah. So
You
that
want to go through the mountain pass again? Jesus.
No, not really. Not so much. It's a lot of snow.
Yep. But next week you'll open up the
Letter.
the scroll.
Start part 2.
Start part 2.
Woo-hoo.
Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect. 4
right.
sessions.
All right.
Nicely done.
Thank you. All right. We are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time, twitch.tv/TomMNorm, bit.ly/NerdTube. Follow us wherever you get your podcast from. Give us ratings and reviews. Free podcast drops Thursday mornings, which now that I think about it, I don't think I had issues with the website last week, so I don't think the podcast went out. So there will be 2 podcasts this week. Follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, get notified when we go live. Cost you nothing to follow us. Patreon.com/Two Nerds One Quest if you want to get the unedited podcast, which did go out last Sunday. That was done. $1 a month gets you our unedited podcast and unedited video. What am I missing? Oh, Twitch Prime. Give us your free Prime sub. Which Gooch has questions on. But yes, if you have Amazon Prime, you can go to Twitch and subscribe for free. With that being said, for me, for Genius, for Gooch, and for Player JC. Later, nerds.
Yeah, buddy.
You just gotta give me 6 reasons to be a hellhound next session or next level.
I mean, we have 3 more different stories, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Looking for you.